God's presence protects us through another thing, and that is by giving us favor in unfavorable circumstance. The Bible does not say that God will not, or His presence will not, lead us into difficulties. No, Isaiah 43 verse 2, it says that when you walk through the waters, I will be with you. When you walk through the fire, you'll not be scorched, and on and on. So that doesn't mean that always God's presence will exempt us from troubles, but though it may lead us into some challenges, but in the midst of that challenge, you would find favor. We see that in Genesis 39. Joseph was hated by his brothers, but he had the presence of God. He was sold as a slave in the house of Potiphar, and a slave who has been bought those days meant nothing. The master can do anything with him and nobody is going to ask. That's a very terrible situation. And the Bible says in Genesis 39:2, the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a successful man. And he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. So here is Joseph, a slave in a foreign land, and those people knew nothing about Joseph. Joseph was a petted child in his family, but here he is a slave. He would have been treated, horribly in the beginning. But God's presence with Joseph made a difference. Verse 3 and 4, if we read that, we see that whatever Joseph did, the Lord made to prosper. And verse 4 tells, so Joseph found favor in his sight and served him. Because of God's presence with Joseph, it made him successful, because I believe Joseph was guided by the presence of God, inspired to do certain things and not to do certain things. And he became successful. And when the presence made him successful, he found favor in the eyes of that master. Amazing, right? So that's how God's presence protected Joseph by, giving him uncommon favor in unfavorable circumstance. That's powerful.